Hey, y'all.
Sarah.
Hitting the button.
Yep. Well, because sometimes we talk about it too much, and then we get to the episode, and it's not as in the moment. You know, we just gotta start it and go.
Well, let's jump right in.
We're jumped.
Blake Lively.
Wait, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Ugh.
We have a guest again. Denacia's with us again. So that we
Yeah.
can talk about some stuff. Okay, now go. Blake Lively.
Yeah.
I was in Target the other day, and
Same.
every time I'm in there, the Blake Lively hair stand is right when you walk in through the grocery side.
Yep.
It has been fully stocked every single time.
And I also heard that it's one of the highest returned products.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Okay, do you guys return products? Like,
Sometimes.
I don't return products. Like, if I don't like it, it's like, "Mwah, darn, out
Depends
of
what it
money.
is.
I return clothes that don't fit, but other than that, no.
Like, are you
Depends what it
talking
is.
like a...
Like a shampoo.
Shampoo, I probably would.
Really?
Yeah, because if it's yucky, it makes my hair yucky. I'm not. What am I gonna do with it? I just wasted like $20.
Yeah, and then I just feel like that's just life.
Nah,
And do they say anything to you when you're returning?
nah.
Oh my god.
They have to. It's like returning makeup products, and they just trash it.
I don't do that.
Oh, I
You
do
don't
that.
I just
I would
get
do that.
stuck with the wrong shade and make it work.
Oh,
Wow.
I only do that at Sephora because I don't know if we can return our stuff at our Sephora. It's not really a Sephora. So on that, I didn't keep stuff from Sephora.
Speaking of Sephora, I was just on my phone,
yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, I really want this Selena Gomez kit. And the internet said there was one left, and it was already late at night because I tried to boil my mouth guard, but I melted it.
Oh my
So-
gosh, Hannah.
So Nick was like, I'll just go and get you another one. And then I texted him, can you get me the Sephora? Go to Sephora and Kohl's and get the Selena Gomez kit.
Did he get the right thing?
Yep, he got it.
Wow, good for him.
Wow.
And it was like 8:30 at night. They close at 9. And he said he walked up to the makeup, and the poor little Sephora girl just looked at him like, can I help
Hello.
you? And my husband's like,
I
my
know.
wife would like the Selena Gomez kit.
I just can imagine.
And he just got his hand tattoo done and everything, so he looks kind of like a weirdo bandaged up. But she like immediately
She had no idea she was talking to a celebrity. Okay.
But she immediately went, oh yeah, I can help you. We have one left and it's right here. And he's like, I'll take that.
And a mouth guard because my wife snores like an elephant. Yeah.
Was the hype worth it?
I had the mouth guard in and I just couldn't relax.
Yeah.
So I just went back to my nose strip.
Okay, but was the hype of the makeup worth it?
Oh yeah.
What was it? Was it the blush trio or whatever it was?
Nope, I got her perfume and her lotion.
Oh,
And then I got her lip oil.
oh,
I really like it.
boring. I only care about the makeup stuff. I'm sorry. I don't care about the lotion.
Well, it smells good. So
Good.
I'm wearing it right now.
I didn't smell it on you. Thank goodness.
Huh?
Stinky.
Huh?
Stinky.
You don't like it?
I don't like smells.
That's why you stink all the time.
It could be. Because I don't use like scented laundry stuff. So,
don't either.
You know. Oh, okay.
I
You put
do.
other like scenty stuff on.
Well, I'm using Molly Suds because my youngest has really bad eczema. And so I got him clean diapers, like I think Millie Moon. Millie Moon. I got water wipes, and then I bought Molly Suds. I don't know. His skin just sucks.
Is
My
it
kid
working?
still reacted to the water wipes.
Nope, his butt's fine. It's just his creases and his arms and his
Yep.
legs. And
Yep.
then Nick and I, we bought like a water, it's like a children's water filter that you can put on top of their tub spout. So it filters the bath water. We'll see
Have
if
you
that
tried
works.
going dairy free?
He doesn't really, well, at night, but I know. I'm like, maybe I should try gluten-free and dairy-free.
Could be eggs too.
You could try triamcinolone cream.
I have all the medicated creams.
Did you,
You
see that
do?
guy on TikTok who does the sea
But, like,
water
from a doctor?
ocean
Wow.
cream?
Huh?
The guy on TikTok who does the seawater ocean cream?
I've heard of it. I saw that. But
Try it.
I feel like once my Instagram knows
Yeah.
I'm looking for eczema stuff, then they're like, my son's legs look like this, and now they look like this. And
Yeah.
then they creams,
Yeah.
creams. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, triamcinolone cream works well for Gannon because he does the same creases, and then behind his knees.
Yep, it'll work, and then it just flares up again. So
Yeah.
I think I need to start.
Well, good kudos for you because I did not try that hard to get rid of his eczema.
Yeah, and I didn't either.
Sounds like you've literally done everything.
I didn't
I'm just
either.
like, nah, we'll get some creams.
And I'm like,
it
well,
good.
that's life. So,
Yeah.
but I could just hear him itching, and I'm like,
Ew.
And see, Gannon doesn't itch.
My kids didn't either, but it looked painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it does look painful because I see his skin flaking, and he bleeds because he itches
Oh,
so much.
no. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like,
That's a
okay,
little different.
Wrap them up like a little mummy.
literally. And my doctor told me, she's like, well, you could do like a mummy wrap, and just wrap him up in like warm towels, keep that moisture on him, and then I don't know. It was like a whole process.
Do you
I'm
still
like,
have breast milk? I've heard that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can make a cream out of your breast milk.
Breast
There's some
milk
in my
bath?
freezer.
yeah, just
Yeah.
the bath.
You can make a cream out of it too. A whipped breast milk butter.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard
Yeah.
good things about that.
Yep.
I used to put my girls in breast milk baths, even Amara, up until I'm running out, so I can't do it as much anymore. But I used to put them in like every other day.
And you pumped at doing work and everything, did you? Good for you.
It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I did like clocking out and going back there, but
Yeah.
it was too
My
much
boob
work.
hurts clocking
Like,
out.
seriously, no, I was like cutting hair one time in the middle of a haircut. And like I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm just leaking through my apron, just in the middle of a haircut. I'm
my
like,
God.
I'm like looking, I'm like trying not to make it noticeable, but like you know when you like leak so much, you can start seeing like it beating.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I hope this person doesn't see me leaking right now.
Hopefully they like.
I would have
took
just taken the
glass-
spray bottle and been like, oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh no, what did I do?
Oh
I
man.
used to think that all the time. And I'm like, why did nobody tell me this? Walking around, my boobs just leaking. I'm like, oh wow,
That
okay,
happened to
guys.
me at work before.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
My
leaked through scrub
letdowns
top.
always hurt so bad. I would always feel it coming. I would have to like hold my nipples in because I'm like, oh my gosh, it
would
hurts
when
so
I was
bad.
pumping. Only when I was pumping though, it would hurt, and it was so weird because it was like you almost felt like a pop, almost like pop, and it was like psh, everywhere, and I'm like,
Just trying to get out of
oh
there.
wow, okay, look at that.
Have you guys
know
ever
how to do
had
that.
it's like this crazy depression emotion like when you let down? Have you ever
Like
heard
just
that before?
instantly
really
just get
sad?
so sad
Yes.
and contemplate like, why the heck do I do this?
There's actually like a thing, like it's a syndrome that like when you let down, it's like you get really, really depressed and like overwhelmingly sad.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was
I
already
wouldn't
really
think I was,
depressed,
like,
so I don't
that.
know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it
knows?
was that bad. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting those breastfeeding blues. Like I wanted to quit, but I also wanted to hold on. But I wanted to quit, but I wanted
Yes.
just like a lot of back and forth. And I remember Nick and I, we were just out for lunch, and I just started crying. Why are you crying? Because I don't want to stop breastfeeding.
every other day, I swear. I'm like, okay, today's the day. I'm literally just going to stop. And then, like, next day, I'm like, no, I can't do that.
I'll try tomorrow.
Well, let me try tomorrow. Okay, then I'll just take a pump out. Okay, no. Let's do this again. Okay, no. Yeah, I did that for like a whole month. And then finally, I was just like,
When did you stop?
a little after 7 months.
Oh, that's a long time.
It was a long time, but I don't know. I was I was producing so much, and my boobs were huge. I was like, I can't hold this.
Yeah.
It was the holding. It was working, and then they're just all heavy, and I'm like,
Yep.
I can't do this.
Yeah. I hated that full feeling.
Yes. Like
I still
no,
sometimes
I
get
don't
like
wanna wake
phantom
up in the
fullness.
night.
Do you guys ever get
Yes.
that? And it's like, oh my gosh, it feels like I need to breast pump. And then it's like, oh no, I don't.
No. Never had that.
No.
I'll get like
no.
phantom
Sarah, do you,
kicks.
you do?
Yeah,
that?
sometimes.
do?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I get phantom kicks too.
Me
Isn't
too,
that
all the
so
time.
weird?
And I'm like,
Only
I'm
on my
pregnant.
one
Oh my
side.
God.
Only on my one
Seriously.
side. It's
Yeah.
really strange.
Yeah.
And then I remind myself, if you were pregnant, you would know because the baby would have to be big enough to feel a
Yeah,
kick,
yeah.
and you would know. And I'm like, okay,
And you
I'm
wouldn't have
not
had your
pregnant.
period for months.
Yes.
months. Not everyone's
I
dumb like me and
literally
doesn't know that.
Just messaged Charles the other day talking about, oh my gosh, I feel like something's kicking me.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can't be. I'm like, this is crazy. But it's like when you're pumping, like me, because I didn't start my period until like a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
So up until then, I was freaking out every month. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I pregnant? Oh my gosh, am I pregnant? I'm like, I can't be pregnant.
Could be actually, technically. But.
Yep. I was freaking out too. And Nick went and bought every single pregnancy test. He's like, "Are we gonna do this every month?" And I'm like, "I just need to know."
Yes.
You just use condoms, you freaks.
Order them in bulk on Amazon.
Oh my gosh, you guys are psychotic.
I just
wrap it up.
Especially when you have 2 little ones.
Just
I'm
wrap
like,
it
I
up, ladies and
can't.
gentlemen.
Well, sometimes that doesn't work.
Yeah, but
show you
Come
our
on.
Amazon order.
oh, good gracious! Did you order bulk size condoms? No, not size, but like bulk box. maybe
That's
maybe
immediately
size
where
too,
my
I guess. I
mind
don't
went
know. I don't
to.
know.
So
I don't know. I guess I don't need to know that much about Nick. I'm sorry.
When
Wow.
you were breastfeeding, did your armpit hair grow in?
Yes.
You had armpit hair?
Yes.
I've always had armpit hair. What does that
I
mean?
sweat so much too.
I was so
It was
smelly
terrible. All the time.
when I was breastfeeding
All
with my
the
first
time.
one. Whew,
Oh, smelly.
rancid.
But I didn't grow hair.
Wow, that's impressive.
That I wish. Oh my gosh.
Because I went to go
feel like
shave
it
and I'm
was-
like, it's been 2 months. Where's my hair?
I probably
No.
didn't shave my whole entire breastfeeding journey with Gus.
really,
No,
I didn't know this was a thing.
I just was like,
What do they suck out all the hair?
I was only
follicles?
showering like once
Yeah,
a week.
I
'cause was
Googled it,
depressed,
and-
so just wasn't shaving. It was long.
Some
No,
women.
It was in there.
rarely.
What?
Hannah made a comment about getting her armpits waxed or something. The wax lady told her it doesn't need to be this long. And you're like, yeah, I was just playing with it.
Sometimes I do like to just feel it after a few days. I'm like, oh, it's been 3 days since I've shaved. Maybe
yeah,
I
the
should.
wax
And I
lady
just
was like,
pet it.
you don't need to wait this long. Oh, sorry.
I get so itchy now that I'm on birth control. Itchy in my
your armpits?
armpits, itchy everywhere, itchy on my C-section scar, itchy under my boobs. I'm just so itchy, and the only thing I can think of is that I started birth control.
You know what? I was really itchy too when I was on birth control. Yeah. Armpits all the time, itchy.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I could
And, like,
itch
when
them
you
right
take
now,
your
and I could
pants
just
off?
like raw.
Yeah, when you take your pants
scratch.
off at night, are your legs really itchy?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
No, my C-section scar.
Oh, me too sometimes.
So
Hey,
itchy, I
question.
could just claw it off.
Do you have like nerve damage?
Yeah, there's like a good part of my belly that I
You
can't
don't feel? Okay,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Okay.
yeah. Do you too?
Sometimes I
Ever on
just
your
like
scars?
touch it and I'm like, oh, can't feel that at all.
It's weird.
She got a tattoo there.
Sometimes I'll get an
Yeah.
itch there,
what
and I'm
that's
like,
like.
man, I am
Well, I'm
itching,
gonna get a
but
tummy
my
tuck
itching,
scar there is
my
what I wanna
itching
do.
stuff is not going away because I keep itching it, but I can't feel it. So I'm like, it's not going away. It's still itchy.
I have a theory. I think that my nerves are confused as they're like coming back alive right there. That
Okay. Sorry.
I was gonna bless you. I was waiting
Such a
for it.
dramatic
There's a sneeze in there.
Sneeze.
That they're confusing like nerve growing back for itching, and that's why it itches so bad.
Oh.
That it's like sending the
But do
wrong
you have more
feeling
feeling?
signal.
Do you have more feeling in there now? Or
Yeah, I feel like it's like coming back, and I think it's
Really?
itching as it's coming back, and that's why my nerves are confused. I don't know. Did you have a C-section?
No.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine. Like I said
it's
earlier,
gross.
I would just knock me out. I don't
Yeah.
want to see anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see anything, but Calvin kind
Well,
of saw
just
some stuff.
the curtain up and then you knowing what they're
Yes,
doing.
it
It's
feels
just-
weird because you can feel like tugging and
Yeah.
like you're kind of like
Yeah.
and I
yeah,
was like, ooh.
yeah.
Just knock me
gross.
out. Just knock me out.
Honestly, I feel like I'd knock myself out. Oh. I don't like blood.
Oh,
I think like, and it was so crazy because even like right now, like the scariest thing, clearly giving birth is scary no matter like if you have a C-section or if you give birth vaginally, it's scary. But the IV, oh my gosh.
I know.
Because it's right there and I can see
I
it.
can see it.
Oh my gosh. Down there, I can't see what's going on. I don't want to look. Up here, absolutely. I could. Oh, that makes me want to throw up.
Oh man,
yeah,
I love starting
I gotta
IVs.
look away when I get my blood drawn.
Oh, and I'm like, please just do it successfully once.
Exactly.
Oh
And they
my
mess
God.
up like 4 times.
And then they sit there and dig and dig. And I'm like, I'm about to
Yes,
throw
we
up right
do.
now.
Like 2
I'm
weeks
gonna throw
ago,
up on you.
she was started in my right arm, poked around a couple times, couldn't get it. Started in my left arm,
Oh, I
poked
hate
around
that.
a couple times, couldn't get it. So then she had to go in my hand.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say you've got great hand veins.
And yeah, that's the only place I have good veins.
Yeah.
So she went right there in that one.
Yep.
And then she got the first try, and I was like, thank goodness.
Yes.
And I was bruised everywhere.
Yeah,
it was
oh,
terrible.
yeah. Nick, he's so lucky because his veins just stick out. So like they're
So
like
You could just like throw a dart.
literally.
So do Calvin's. Well, I sit there for like 5 minutes while they're like slapping me in my arm cracks.
Seriously.
They're just slapping. I'm like, where are they? I'm like, they're not there, girl. You got to go somewhere else. I'm like,
And Nick's and I'm like, why do your veins stick out? And he's like, I drink water.
no, that's not right.
No.
I think it's partially genetics. We could
It
Google that,
is-
but
Don't know.
It is a little contradicting because sometimes those valves you have those veins, they have more doors in them called valves. So you can put your IV in here and then when you try to thread it through, it gets stuck in the door and it won't let it through. And then you can actually miss those big, huge, juicy veins because they've got all these valves in them.
gross.
Oh my gosh.
So just a PSA. If you've got big, juicy veins and your nurse doesn't get it on the first try, don't hate her. Because it happens.
I just say
Not to me, but it happens.
I just say my
10 out of
thoughts
10
in my
mother.
head.
I am a great IV starter. I will not lie.
Okay, I'll go to you.
Yeah. I can see your veins from over here.
Where?
Yeah, look at those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, why did she miss so many times?
Well,
no,
those aren't the spots where they take it. They take it in
Because-
your crack.
Because when you have a baby and you put it, nobody wants to put it up here. ER nurses want to put it up here
Oh,
because
'cause
this is
they're-
quick and fast and dirty, but you're going to bend it all the time. So that's why nurses start to go like down here in your hand and your wrist and your forearm.
Yeah, I think I had to do forearm.
Okay, look
for
at me,
Bronson.
nurse.
Oh, yeah. So I would go right there.
And I would say
And right
bad things
there.
to you in my
You
head.
would. You
in my
would.
head.
And then you'd thank me for getting it on the first try.
Yes. If you can do it on the first try, then I'll be like, okay,
Fine.
give her a raise.
Give her a raise.
Be like, can I ask for that one every time?
Every time.
Make sure she's
You'll be
here.
out of
I know,
retirement.
I do have
My-
preferences where I go to get blood draws. I
My
do have preferences.
favorite thing in the world is when someone's like, "Oh, I'm a really hard stick. Good luck." And then I get it on the first try, and I'm like, "Oh, so you're a hard stick?" My favorite thing to say.
You're such a dad joker about your
My IV starting.
yeah.
But do you think they want that attention when they're like, yeah, I'm
Yes.
It can happen with hair too. They're like, no one can ever get my hair cut right. Let me try.
Yeah.
All the
Then he
time.
does such a good job. Oh goodness.
And
I just love when they sit in your seat. The last person who cut it did so bad, and I'm like, oh yeah.
it was me.
Sometimes I will go up there and it is me. Like,
Yeah. I'm like,
you know, I'm the only one in here. You know that.
Oh, so
You
they're
knew
talking.
it was me.
They just expect that you won't remember, or what?
I think
or like
so.
won't look it up.
Or like they'll say it and I'll go through the haircut and I'm like, this haircut is fine. Like, what are you even talking about? Do
Yeah.
the same exact thing. Like, oh, this is so good. I'm like, the next time you come in, you're going to tell the next person how terrible I did.
no, they're going to be like, I want you every time.
Oh,
Some
It's
people
a
always like,
love-hate
fine,
relationship
but then,
with request clients.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I love them. Most of the times I'm like, anybody can cut your hair.
that's not true.
No, some of them, I think they just want a friend.
Some of them, I do
Oh.
too. And I'm a talker. I'm not going to lie. I'll be talking people's ears off because at home, I got
I'm
two
pretty
little kids
quiet.
I can't talk to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at work, that's when I get all the talking
I just talk to
out.
myself if I'm feeling chatty.
Oh, I do. More than I should.
nah,
Or I'll talk.
No such thing.
And answer for them. Like, yeah, there's no problem with that.
Yeah.
Right?
on.
Are you hungry? Yes. Yeah, like, 'cause I just know she's hungry.
Yeah. When I like go in to cut hair, I'm like super chatty. And I'm like, why am I so chatty? And I'm like, oh, because I have no one to talk to.
have somebody to talk to.
Those first couple times when you go back to work and you're like, dang, there's other people here. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then I need to like work on my social skills because I'm like, I haven't talked to anybody else in like 10 years. So
I took a really big dump this morning.
reacquaint myself with like what's appropriate to like say and
Yep.
stuff at
I wish
place of
clients would
employment.
think that.
Oh.
Like, please do not. I don't want to talk about the debates. I don't want to talk about
yeah.
like you learn in school. Do not talk about like anything like that. Religion, politics, and then they'll sit there and that's all they want to talk about. And you try to
Why?
switch the subject. I don't know.
Why would anyone want to talk about
Because they're
Oh my
obsessed with
gosh,
it.
all the time.
Yes.
Sometimes I want to say it's like that generation too.
Yeah.
Because that's always the older. What are they called? Not
boomers? Oh,
The
X.
boomers.
I think it's Gen X.
think-
That's the next one, right?
maybe.
Didn't boomers have X? Are we?
I think my
Y?
mom's a Gen X.
Are we Z?
Yeah, same. Gen X.
We're at the tail end between millennials and Gen Z. I identify as a Gen Z.
I identify as
I think I'm
millennial.
cool like a Gen Z, so.
I'm definitely not cool to other people. I'm cool to myself.
No, you're
I think I'm
cool.
cool.
You give off millennial vibes.
I'm so
Yeah.
cool. I'm so cool. I think I'm extremely cool. Other people,
I
I
went-
don't think.
We were like
Probably
spending the
think
day
I'm
or
cool.
something, and you got a compliment at every single store we went to. When you had your round glasses, the TJ Maxx girl said, "I love your glasses."
Oh,
like,
after I
"Oh."
had brownie.
I think so.
Oh,
And then we were at Culver's, and then you whipped out your diaper bag, which was Adventure Time. And the Culver's kid was like, "I love your backpack."
it's a great show.
And then I swear we went somewhere else, and they like complimented your shoes. I'm like, "Dang, Sarah, you're so cool."
So cool. I am so cool.
Just so effortlessly cool.
Make sure everyone tell Calvin that because he tells me I'm not cool, but I know I am. So he thinks he's cooler than me. He's not. He's not.
I have a question for everybody.
Great.
Let's
hear
hear a
it.
conversation starter. What's something you're really looking forward to?
When specifically? I need a specific time
life.
frame. Oh gosh.
For me, it's Christmas. I'm so jazzed for Christmas. We bought all of our Christmas supplies, like our new ornaments. We're doing a new tree. We got a disco ball for the top of our tree.
Cool.
Yes.
That's neat. I would just put a disco ball in my living room.
Seriously.
It might stay there forever.
Get a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
I
really
want
match
one.
anything,
My
but
family
yeah,
would
sure.
hate me with the karaoke machine.
Yeah.
What kind of tree did you get?
We didn't get a tree. We have the same tree. It's a green tree. It's a fake tree. But now we're doing blue and silver is the theme this
Blue
year.
and silver.
Isn't your house green though?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going for it.
Right on. I love that for you.
Yeah.
I want those artificial trees where it's like white,
Flocked.
green, but with like the
Flocked.
white.
Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called flocked.
Okay.
I don't know what it's made out of.
But I love it.
They do look pretty.
Yeah.
With are the lights already like inside there?
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna get a big tree? You should get a real tree.
You should get a huge tree.
Put it in your sun area. A huge one that goes all the way to the ceiling, like 10 foot.
That would be
That'd
so
be
cool. You could have a
so
whole
cool.
Christmas room.
You could have
That would be
a
awesome.
Christmas room. You could. Oh my gosh! You could put a train set.
That'd be fun.
You should make Nick
don't
build
wanna-
you some shelves so you can put a train set in the ceiling.
I don't want
That would be
That'd be
cool.
cool.
That'd be
He
really
would never.
cool.
But I want to get like a Christmas village.
Oh, cute.
Oh, my grandma
On all
used
your
to
little
have
windowsills.
those.
My
They're
mom
so
used to have
cute.
them.
Little Christmas people.
Yep. And then I need that ceramic tree with, you know what I'm talking about?
No,
It's it's so
have
old.
lights inside.
Yes.
Lights that I think you can pull out if you want to.
Oh,
But it's really old.
Is it like the white one?
It's like an antique.
Yes.
we have a pottery place in town, and I am almost sure that last year they had something just like that you could paint. That'd be fun to do with the kids.
It's cool.
Taking the kids to a pottery place.
Yeah, you just get a little
my gosh.
Well, okay.
I
all
could
right.
imagine telling my 3-year-old no, and she'd chuck it. That's her thing. We literally were at Walmart the other
Maybe not
day,
then.
and
This.
she had a
Yes.
Show me.
Oh yeah, that
I knew
looks
what
so
you're talking
cool.
about.
My grandma had one.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking the
Yeah.
white ones that have the holes, you know?
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, we were at Walmart, and she had a little toy, but I said no to something. She took it and chucked that thing. There was a person walking down the aisle. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm like, she's got a little attitude right now. So.
Speaking of Christmas, what do we think of for toys?
Nothing.
Nintendo Switch.
Nothing.
Nintendo
As few as
Switch.
possible.
And I'm like,
Calvin bought the kids a new alarm clock, and it was $100, and I wanted to absolutely murder myself
Wow.
because it's a Mario like Nintendo alarm clock. He pre-ordered it, and I was like, "What are you thinking?"
see anything from now between and Christmas, like it is a gift. Like you need a new toothbrush, you're getting it as a gift. You need new shoes, you're getting it as a Christmas gift. You need new socks.
So
Christmas.
how my mother would do things.
Yes.
Well, we gotta wait for Christmas. Maybe you'll get it for Christmas.
I did that with Gannon last year, and he needed a new pair of shoes, so I got him a pair of Hey Dudes, and he was so excited. And he's ripping open the paper, and he opens it up, and he just deflates. You can just see him just, and he goes, "This is not enough."
What?
Because he got shoes for Christmas. He's 5. Like, of course he
wanted
was-
a toy.
He wanted it a toy.
Yeah.
And it was shoes.
I'd rather buy an experience and go do something.
Okay,
That's
so
what I was thinking. Yeah.
there is this thing, and I think it's called like the 5 gifts. I think that's what they're saying.
Yep.
Something you need, something you want, something
To read, something to piece of clothing,
experience,
Something you want,
new.
something to need, something
to read.
But yes,
It's
Something
need, something, read,
want.
and then something to wear, and something you
experience, like
something else. I
and
can't
like an
remember.
experience.
Can't remember what the other one is. Yeah.
It's a cute little rhyme, but I can't remember it right now.
But I know a couple of people who are doing that, so they kind of limit a lot of the toys, and I'm like, that's fun, but then I get kind of sad. I'm like, well, I wanted them to have more stuff.
Yeah.
What though?
I don't know.
We have so much
Legos.
junk.
I think that, and then I go into their toy room, and I'm
There's
like,
so much junk.
Yeah.
And see, we're so limited on like I'll get sick of something and I'm like, I'm done cleaning this up and we'll just get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I like at the beginning of summer I looked around their room and I'm like, oh man, Calissa, you went a little too far. They had like nothing. So we did like a Christmas in June and
Yes.
like did got like probably $125 worth of toys or something. And yeah.
Which is like 2 toys nowadays.
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
So
lots
we
of
just went to a
Legos.
birthday party and people were like buying this girl gifts and I was like, oh my gosh, that was probably like $40. Like, I am giving you a $10 gift card, girl. Figure that out. That's not on me. I'm not buying you a $40 gift. That's crazy.
And you know, Cutter's still holding on to those 2 cards that you gave him. We haven't even spent. That's all he's just obsessed with. It's just the cards.
That's adorable.
The other birthday gifts, I don't know. I don't even know what they were, but
It's so funny what kids latch on to.
those 2 cards.
He's a saver though. He's got like his little wallet, his little money bag, and he keeps all his little stuff in there. Every time I see him, he's like, "You want to see what's in my bag?"
Yeah.
Like,
And that's
sure.
why I'm like, I want them to have the best toy ever that they're going to play with, they're going to cherish. And it's not. It's always going to be a
It
tiny
never-
little trinket.
Yeah,
I
it's always
want
junk.
them to love the toys as much as I love my American Girl doll. I did everything with my American Girl dolls. Like I took them everywhere. We danced.
How many did you have?
I had 2.
Wow,
Dang.
big
Kit and
spender.
Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molly was the redhead, right?
No, the braids.
Oh,
Felicity was the redhead.
oh,
Felicity.
And Molly had the braids, and then Kit had the short bob. They're both from the early 1900s. So,
don't
but I
recall.
just cherish them so much, and now like toys are like, yay, boom,
yep.
on to the next thing.
That's why we
Yay,
stopped
on
buying
to the
toys.
next thing.
It's not fast fashion. It's like fast toys.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's not really like a real classic thing that you could. That's why I'm thinking Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
My kids love ours,
Yeah.
but so much to the point of where we limit them now.
Yes. I was going to
So,
say,
like,
do
you
they
can
each
only
have
play-
one?
They
or
each have one.
Okay.
Which originally I was like, he can share with Gus. It's fine. And Calvin was like, no. I was like, okay. And so, but they're limited now to the weekends.
See, Gannon won't touch it. Gannon
Doesn't care for it.
does not care for screen time. Does not want. He just colors and draws all
Good
day
for him.
long.
That's awesome.
I can't get him to watch TV if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
but I feel weird getting it for Carver
Why?
because that's a lot of money for just like one
Yeah.
kid.
But honestly, they use it for years and years and years.
Yeah. So I'm
they don't
thinking
break
of
it.
buying it and opening it as a present to myself
Oh.
and then like letting them use it.
Mm,
Does that
mm-hmm,
make sense? So it's mine and I can decide who uses it and it's like not specifically for Carver. It's
Yeah.
not specifically for Gannon.
Yep.
And then Anders is just
That seems
Anders.
fair. If you buy a couple extra handhelds, you can put it on the TV and you can all do it together.
Yes.
Family night.
Exactly. Which I'm looking forward to because we have a Nintendo 64 at my mom's house and we love playing Nintendo 64. So
I just really try to beat Nick at Mario Kart. I will never win.
I know. Calvin's really good at it.
yeah.
Sometimes I beat him. Not that often.
I have never.
I believe in you. You can try hard and do
Yeah.
it. You just need to practice.
With what?
And you need to pick the right people.
I
And
know
the
he's
right cards.
he's always what's the Donkey Kong? He's always Donkey Kong, and he has to drive.
Then you should be
specific-
Bowser. They're very similar in like their weight.
I
Their
choose
statistics are
the
very
little
similar.
Peach.
Oh, see, that's why you don't win. That's why you don't win, though.
Yeah, well,
Just saying.
one day I will.
Not with Peach, but okay.
I have really good luck with Toad. I'm a Toad girl.
Yeah, Toad is good usually. Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm kind of stuck on Christmas toys. Like, I like to spoil them, but then I just look in the rooms and I'm like, no, we're throwing everything away.
Yeah, go through a good clean out. I've
That's
seen
what I'm gonna do.
people like you have to donate toys around this time of year for Santa to bring you new toys or whatever.
Well, I have a lot of like those baby puzzles.
Oh yeah, I
people.
forgot you're not a Santa lady.
You Santa people.
Montessori toys.
Yeah.
Oh, the open-ended toys. Yeah.
Yep. So I think I'm just gonna put it on like a mom's page that I'm at and be like, free, just take it.
That's what I need to do. So bad.
Go through toys.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I hate doing that.
I do too. Because then it's like, now I have to find all the pieces. Now I have to find all the people. Can't do it in front of Amara.
I know. You have to like wait
Is
till
she
they go
going
to
to
bed.
come
That's my
home
alone
and
time.
know which one I took?
Yeah.
Yep.
She, Mommy, where's Peppa Pig?
100%.
Oh, who's Peppa Pig?
Toys
Never
they
heard of her.
haven't- Toys they haven't played with in months. Now they come back and they're like, where's my so-and-so? I'm like, dude.
Gannon does that with pictures that he's drawn. And it's like, maybe the landfill by now.
I feel
Because I
bad.
can't. He makes 20 pages a day. I can't
Yeah.
keep all of them.
Yep. You should get those picture frames that you can just like
Keep loading them in.
put them in. Yeah.
That would be stuff full in a
Or
day.
get him a binder
Yep.
to put them all in.
Yeah, I should get him a
There's
binder.
your Christmas present. Get him a couple binders
Yeah.
and some slickies. Some of those slicky pages.
Maybe I should do that because Cutter. I mean, they'll just draw. It's like crap.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna be for it. It's just 2 colors and just scribbled and like here you go. I'm like cool. Throw it away.
Yeah. Just wait till they go to bed and then I go whoop, right
Yeah.
in the,
They
right in
have
the
those
trash.
one things where you can like take a picture of something and then upload it to like a slideshow. You can do something like that. That'd
Yeah.
be cute.
Yeah.
And then you can give it to him as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Be like, look at all these drawings
Or
that you've made this
when
year.
he gets
That'd
married.
be cool.
Be like,
be
we're gonna watch a
cool.
slideshow of what Gannon has drew over the years.
Do you know
This
what
is
would
year
be?
4.
Titanic and army tanks. That's all it is. He got talked to at school that he is not allowed to draw guns or tanks.
Why?
That is so stupid. Like,
I kind of okay. Well, okay. We made that last week or 2 weeks ago. I had the kids make like flags because we tied it to history, so they were studying like settlers, like Viking settlers or Nordic settlers or whatever. And so some of them, I was like, okay, so you might want to choose what kind of settlement you are. Maybe you're a farming settlement or a scavenging settlement, whatever, a hunting settlement. These kids are drawing like war things,
Yep.
and they're like things of like shooting each other, and I'm like, guys, we're at school. We can't draw people shooting each other.
Yes.
If you want to shoot some animals, that seems fair. We
no,
can't shoot other
my
people.
brother drew. He's 5th grade. He drew himself crappy stick figure and a crappy stick figure gun and a crappy stick figure deer. Immediately sent to the principal's office.
Yep.
Got home with a
Nah,
note.
I think that's totally fair.
and
Considering our community, it's totally fair. Like half these kids go hunting with their parents or whatever. Like,
like
it's totally
understandable that like
Yeah.
he's shooting a deer.
yes. And also this is like, for us, this project was like tying it back to history. So how were these people hunting getting their food? They were hunting their food.
Yeah.
So if you want to put that on your flag, like,
And we
that's
weren't
fine.
cool to use bare hands. So
Yeah.
knives and guns.
But yeah, like shooting each other, don't do that.
Yeah.
But if you want to shoot an animal, that's okay. That's all right.
But no, he yeah. And my parents were like, oh, we went hunting this weekend.
Yeah, that seems silly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, art.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I couldn't pick a single thing that I'm looking forward to. I have no absolute clue. I haven't thought about it.
I would
have no
say if we go to the Post Malone concert this month.
That would be
Why
fun.
isn't it if now? Wasn't it a for sure thing before?
Should have been for sure, but we need to find someone to watch the kids.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I still need an answer to my Post Malone question. So,
I'm not asking him that.
well, I will continue to ask Nick until Nick asks.
He won't.
He will. I'll make him ask.
How about you just write him a letter and see if he gets
He
back?
won't answer my letter.
That's what I'm saying.
And he wouldn't want to answer to me if I say, "Is your vibrato fake?" He'll be like, no.
That's
How
so
dare you
insulting.
ask
I'm not
me that?"
asking that.
Is that insulting?
That's like asking someone, "Do you lip sync?"
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, make that other guy ask. That other guy.
You're not gonna listen to me. So yeah,
man.
I'm just kind of looking forward to this month and then his tours.
Yes.
So hoping that goes smoothly.
Yeah.
Hoping I don't get kidnapped.
It'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh shoot. I don't even know.
Okay.
Same.
I would also say Christmas because I love Christmas, but
Christmas.
I'm also in that spot where I'm like, I don't know what the heck to get them.
Yeah.
Like they got everything,
Yeah.
everything.
That's why I just want to do something as a family.
Yeah, I always
Go to the
thought
Dells.
about. I've never been there before.
Yeah, but I don't like swimming.
super
Neither do my
fun.
kids.
But they have
else do you
arcade
do?
stuff,
They've got arcades. They've
Sounds
got
like a lot of money.
a lot of water parks.
vacations, usually
Are a lot of money.
a lot of money. Going out to eat, spending stuff on souvenirs.
Yep.
We gotta pay taxes. I don't want to do that.
Ugh, taxes.
I know this is the bad time of year. We gotta pay
dumb.
taxes. I don't want to
Yeah.
be buying crazy stuff.
Well, you
Taxes are
could
the
do-
worst.
Do it on Black Friday.
Vacation?
Yeah. Book
You
your-
vacation on Black Friday?
Yeah, you can book your hotels on Black Friday.
I never
sure,
thought about
yeah, that
that.
makes sense.
Oh, that's true.
It pops up on Facebook all the time. I'm like, you're trying to tell me to go somewhere, and I'm not going anywhere.
Now that you said
Now
that,
Mm-hmm.
our phones are
You're
gonna
gonna
Yeah.
get Wisconsin Dells.
Seriously.
Black Friday. Buy
Guys
now.
gotta screenshot it and send it to me when you get your Wisconsin Dells ads in your
That
newsfeed.
is
Well, maybe we'll pick
funny.
where we want to go, and then on Black Friday we'll see if it's on sale.
We love the
Facebook
Dells.
tries to make me go on cruises and everything, and I'm like, dang,
cruises
I'm
are
not going
scary.
anywhere.
I think
I've
I would
never
do
been
it.
on one.
You go on a cruise?
I think so.
What if it
But I don't want to.
sinks?
Huh?
What if it sinks? And you're in the middle
Oh,
of the
I'm not worried
ocean?
about that. I'm worried about like if I'm on a cruise with old people and it's a big swinging party and
Oh my gosh.
I'm worried
yes.
if like
don't
the
put pineapples on
sewer
your door.
stops working and
Then you can't poop,
yes, and
or
then
you could
like
poop. You could poop in the ocean.
yeah.
Yeah, just hover up over the
oh my
Get
side.
yeah, just
then they-
hold on.
Seriously.
Get a
Catch you
bucket.
on
and then-
security camera.
No,
Just hold
or
on
like
to me while I go to the
you've
bathroom.
seen those ships where like everybody got food poisoning or something, and then everyone's like puking and shitting everywhere,
Oh.
and
I
yeah,
haven't seen
Oh,
that. My
I've
worst
never
fear
seen
is
that,
it
but oh
Bob's
my
sinking.
God.
Burgers,
Yes.
Sarah. Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, but my worst fear is it sinking. Because if we're in the ocean, then sharks are gonna eat me.
Seriously, and I
Drowning. How terrible would that be?
I
to
can
drown?
float. That's about it.
I can float
Yeah, I'm
too.
not a very good swimmer.
I'm not
Just
a
float.
swimmer.
You just gotta lay back. on
Yeah,
your
but
back
then
and
you'll look like a seal, and a shark will come and eat you.
oh my gosh,
That's scary. I just can't. The ocean freaks me out. I can't.
The ocean
It
does
freaks
freak
me
me
out
out.
too.
I can't do it.
I would. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have that fear of like when you can't see the bottom of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even swimming pools, I get freaked out in swimming pools.
I can get in a pool, but like as soon as I get in somewhere and I can't see my feet, like
Mm-hmm.
lake waters, probably the ocean water, that's where I draw the line.
Oh, the lakes around here.
that
I
leads me
think it's
to
even
the-
worse when you can though, because like I can see that fish right there, and
Mm-hmm. I
it's
don't like
looking
fish
at
either.
me.
It's scary.
Oh, I hate fish.
Oh.
I don't like it. I just don't like water in general. I'm not a water lady.
That leads me to my next question that I had. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What's something that you're worrying about or anxious about?
Oh, everything in life. Are you kidding me? Everything ever that could ever enter my mind is a worry. There's no part of my life that isn't like stress and anxiety. Not
You're just
single
like a
part.
ball of nerves.
I am all the time. I'm like
gosh.
feel like I'm losing more hair, and I think it's just because of stress. Just stressed. So everything.
Everything. Okay.
I've got deadlines to meet that I'm not there yet.
Taxes is stressing me out right now. That's not fun. It's not fun manually. I miss when I was like a regular paid employee on a W-2 and they took the taxes out beforehand. And if you just didn't look, it didn't hurt so bad. But now like manually handing $27,000 over to the government is like
That's
just going to
wild.
kill me.
This is our first year of taxes with the business, so we're like just not sure what we're doing yet, and like how much and what, and then we're just like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
I used to work with a girl who would get like the best tax returns, and she's just living her life. And I'm like, man, I want that. And then when Nick started doing his YouTube, I was like, are we gonna get anything? And he's like, we own a business. No, we're not getting shit.
Never.
You're gonna start owing, girl.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, dang it. So that's the downside of a small business.
Yeah. A small business.
Big bit. I don't know. Just a
It's
side
a small
business.
business. I mean, it's just a very big small business.
Multiple small businesses.
Because really, okay, who's on like Nick's team? He's got Nick, his editor.
Calvin.
Nick, his editor, and Calvin. And then we just bought a part of Bunker Branding. And then we own part of Pepperbox, which that might get bought out. And then his unsubscribe,
Sure. Team.
about 6.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and he doesn't tell me anything about money. So when we were on our date, you know, we just tried to be whatever. And then I just had this question, like, if you die, what do I do? Like, what? Tell me what to do.
Just tell him to put it all in his will, and that'll figure it out.
He's like, Hannah, I'd have to write a whole book to tell you.
He can hire someone to do that if he dies. Don't worry about it.
There is something I heard advertised today on TV. It's called a knock box, next of kin knock box. And it has like, you just fill it. It has like all of the life insurance policies, everything in it. And it's just like in a box for your next of kin.
Okay.
You should get that for Christmas.
He also can hire someone to like financially take care of all of those things.
Yeah, but there's so much that I don't know what's going on. And that's why I'm living
You'd have a financial advisor that would take care of it.
right, but that's why I am so carefree and I don't know this, and that's why he's the big ball of stress, because he's like, I have to do all of this by myself, and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what you're doing. I'm just living here. I'm just here.
I just live here.
Really.
She's just living.
Yeah, and then he tells me all this, and then like that stress gets onto me, and I'm like, what do I do?
Because you don't handle stress well.
I like to think I do,
Okay.
but then I don't. I just think about me in the
That's husbandly love to handle that kind of stress,
Yeah,
in my opinion. For me, at least.
because when one's freaking out, the other one's pretty calm, and that's from birth. We've dealt with this. I'm freaking out. He's calm.
Yeah,
He's
I'm a
freaking out.
freak.
I'm calm.
Yep.
Is Calvin
psychotic.
pretty chill?
Yeah, and I'm psychotic.
I'm psychotic.
Yeah.
But it works. There's always one person in the relationship that's just,
Someone's got to be okay.
yep. And
Yeah.
then someone's got to be level them out and be like, it'll be good. Just,
You got to even your. You can't both be okay.
yeah, that would be,
No,
be
that'd
weird.
be weird.
That'd be so weird.
that'd be a really stressful
Yeah, it would.
relationship.
It'd be so not stressful, but like maybe not in a good way, because apparently we all know that we
you'd get
thrive on
bored
the
of
drama.
you too easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. It'd be like that SpongeBob episode where Squidward is just with all the other Squidwards.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, this is kind of boring.
I
Like,
think you'd clash heads.
Oh,
really
yes.
bad.
Canned bread. on that
Yes,
episode.
exactly. When he's in the
You know,
grocery store
yes,
there. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I don't-
Your references today are pretty on point, Hannah.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's something you're grateful for? Long pause to edit out there.
Well, I'm grateful for a lot of things, but nothing like specifically like stands out as like exceptional right now. Is that a bad answer?
No.
You start.
Well, this kind of goes into what I'm looking forward to as well, other than Christmas. I have a opportunity to teach nursing students.
Oh,
So I'm going to be doing that in January, I think.
Ooh.
So I'm grateful for that opportunity. I've done it before. I taught 4 semesters, and I work with them like at the bedside and like teach them how to give meds and how to assess a patient. And I have usually 8 students with me, and then we like take care of 8 patients on the floor together.
Do you feel so cool because you're young and you do that?
I feel like it's I bring a different perspective to the because a lot of the other nurses haven't worked bedside in a long time, and I'm still working bedside. So I feel like
What does that mean?
working bedside means you're actually directly working with patient care. There's a lot of positions in nursing that you don't work with patients anymore. So like informatics is like you could literally work from home. And
Oh, I'd love that.
you would like build Epic, you build the medical systems that we use and the screenings that we use and all of this stuff. And it's like you are the IT nurse of building this healthcare system. Or like if you're a nursing instructor, you don't necessarily work with patients direct care anymore.
Okay.
You're like work as a nursing instructor, and you're away from the bedside is what you call it. So bedside nursing is like you're actually working with patients, you're actually giving pills, you're giving medications, you're whatever. Or like management, some of management positions aren't bedside positions anymore. So you're not working bedside nursing. So I am excited. I love working bedside. A lot of nurses work up to a point so that they can get out of the bedside to get away from nursing and get a cush kind of soft, they call it soft nursing job versus working bedside. And I love working bedside. I don't think I'll ever not work.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
that's
like
where,
to
like,
see
the
you in
excitement
that
is.
environment, like see you as a professional working.
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't be professional if she was working with us. We'd just be goofing. If you were taking care of me in the hospital, we'd just be goofing.
Like, yo,
What's that? You want to change my catheter? I'll hold it open for you.
sorry. If you needed a catheter change, I would change your catheter.
I hope I never need another one.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's
So new opportunity for you.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
very
grateful
cool.
for that
Very cool.
because I've been looking for something new,
Yeah.
something different, some change. So, yeah. Are you grateful for anything?
I mean, I'm grateful for a lot. I'm grateful for a lot of things. But like nothing new like that, really. I suppose I'm just always grateful for my kids. Don't know where I'd be without them.
Yeah.
I'll be sad someday when they move on. I'll be happy too because I'll be alone. But I'll also be sad because I'm alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take up knitting.
I already know how to knit.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to do something else.
Then knit me some blankets.
No, that's too much work.
Why do I even?
I would
kidding.
get those really giant needles, where they're like 10 foot long.
Oh my.
It'd be like that because they're so
Yeah.
big. So the clicks would be like,
A little ASMR for you.
When I was watching the playoff game at the WNBA, someone on TikTok was like, "Now, why would you pay so much money to sit this close to the court just to knit?" And it's just like this lady knitting, and I'm like, "It's probably stressful knitting. Like, I get stressed when I went to go watch the Fever.
yeah, you need to have your hands busy so you can have your mind free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I totally get it, but I guess I'm grateful for my family, and then I can. What?
You and me, we're just like, yeah, our family.
Our family. And then I don't know, starting to go back to the gym again, so I'm liking the results. So
Good.
just grateful that I can work on my health.
Yeah.
Next is trying to figure out why I snore.
You just have a fat tongue. That's what they told you.
Yeah, that's what they told me. So
Stick out your tongue.
I mean,
Yeah,
it is
you
kind of
kinda
big,
do.
I guess, but I don't know. It's just a tongue.
that's what I thought.
Speaking of tongues, I bought tongue scrapers, and I feel like that is a holy experience.
But you can't do it too hard. You have to
No,
do
I
it
love
lightly.
it. No, I like to do it hard.
That's what I did.
Show me your tongue.
No,
Let's see.
because if it's yucky, then I don't want
Let
to
me
do
see.
it.
Okay,
Let me
mine's
see.
super yucky. It's never been scraped. Okay.
I've only done it. Let's see. When did I buy them?
Does it come off in like a
Forget.
sheet?
Like 3 times, twice maybe.
It's like a
It's just kind of, but also like
sudsy-ish.
yeah, but also like I feel like now I've eaten and I just drank sweets, so
Yeah.
it's, sugar. Back
You can
in
buy
there again.
disposable tongue scrapers.
Nice. Did you know about this?
I
I
wanna
mean,
get
I've
one of those
seen
metal
them
ones.
before, but I've never.
Never.
I don't have one.
You have a nice tongue. Just when I just peeped it, just there between.
Oh, you said.
I like your tongue.
I was.
nice.
I
It's,
was.
like,
I
nicely
feel like
colored.
I have a tongue tie. I'm not even gonna lie because I
Oh, 'cause
can't
you can't
stick
stick it
my
out that
tongue
far?
out that far.
Probably ties are
Okay, show us.
hereditary.
Well,
Like stick. Oh,
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
have a tongue tie.
like that's
what's a tongue tie?
It's like when.
Oh yeah, yours is huge.
Oh yeah,
Is it
absolutely.
really?
Yeah, it's
for
big.
a
I've
real girl.
always wondered that
It's big.
because I
No.
cannot stick my tongue out
Yeah,
that
it's
far.
big.
And like I.
No, I don't think you do.
Yours looks good, Hannah.
What?
Oh,
the
don't! You're gonna
heck?
gleek on me.
Not good. I forgot that was a word. When I was in like
What?
5th or 6th
It's when
grade.
you have those things down there,
Your
and they go.
saliva glands and it
Yeah.
like spits out on
Yeah.
you. I used to have a kid that sat next
Could
to me
do
in
it
like
on
5th or
command.
6th grade, and he'd literally be sitting next to me
It's so gross.
everywhere, and I'm
you're,
like looking at
spitting
him like,
under his tongue.
yes,
And you're saying,
it's so gross.
I've never heard of this before.
How?
It's
How?
so
How?
gross.
This was like middle school like just this was middle school gleeking.
So you're telling me
Yes.
that your tongue can just like
Shoot spit out of your
Yes.
your gleek holes. I
You
don't know
have
what they're
like
called.
you have like
How do you
saliva
get it to do it?
glands.
Sometimes it just happens naturally. Sometimes when you're speaking,
Yeah.
you just get those little. That's
Maybe that's
gleek.
what happens to me. Sometimes when I talk, like I'll spit, but I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened? I didn't.
It's a gleek.
Okay, I gleeked.
I
Yeah.
gleeked. I gleeked myself.
That was a word.
It's weird.
That reminds me of like Glee geeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gleek.
I was a gleek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved that show.
I loved Glee.
No, the only thing that
too.
kids did was this thingy.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
still don't know how they
It was
do
only
that.
the boys that could do that.
Or the thing
Yeah.
where they would like,
Nick can do that. It's
and
annoying.
they would make little water droplet sounds
Do you
by
ever have
flicking
any
their
kids
cheek.
who like
I was gonna
flick
say
in
the
their
eyelid
eyelids?
thing.
my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, we're
When
all.
that
I could name all of the kids.
Literally
like,
in
this kid
class-
did this. This kid did this.
In
this kid-
class last week, I had some kid do that, and I was just like, "Get away!"
Can everybody do that?
No, I can't.
No.
Actually, yes,
Disgust.
you can. So sometimes, like in the ER, we have to flip your eyelid to like if you have a corneal abrasion. So like if you have something stuck in your eye and we have to look for it, you can flip anybody's eyelids because
But
we
I don't
have to
want to
do
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
No thanks.
How does one
hope
kid?
that's all.
do that
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how does someone just like, I'm gonna
Figure
flip
that
my
out.
eyelid
One
in
day,
half.
yeah.
They just like are experimenting with their body parts. Ew. This reminds me of an episode of. I was just watching TikTok last night, and there's this episode of. Maybe I shouldn't say this. We can cut this. But Basement Yard, and they were talking about like, gosh, what were they talking about? I forget. Something about touching their wieners or something. And this guy, and the one was like, no, I don't remember doing that, but I do remember opening my pee hole. And it was just
People do that?
Sorry, it was just funny.
People do that.
Yeah, because okay, we know anatomy. We don't need to talk about it too much. We can delete that part. But I just thought it was
Boys
so
are gross.
funny.
And cut.
Oh, it was so funny. I'm sorry.
Boys are gross.
They are.
Boys are gross. Yeah, sorry.
Definitely agree to that.
Sorry. It was just so funny. It was just so funny. I could just imagine one of my kids sitting there and doing that.
Weird.
I'm so happy I have girls.
Girls do
Give me a
gross
few
stuff
years.
too.
Give me a few years.
Yeah,
Give me a
yeah.
few years.
Yeah, girls are gross
They're
too.
already
Don't pretend like
arguing.
they're not.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, but I don't know. Little boys give me anxiety.
Why?
My girls, they have all boy cousins. Those things, they jump off of anything, climb
Yeah.
on anything. I'm the aunt. I'm like, sit down. No, you can't eat chalk. No, you can't drink bubbles. No. But they also always come to me for things. I'm like, go get your mom. Right? I'm trying to get my kids food. Go get your mom.
That's my sister-in-laws. My kids will always go to them because they just give them whatever they want.
Any more questions?
No, but I had something. Oh,
don't think
did you have
so.
more?
No.
Okay, I had something that I wanted to bring up, unless we wanted to save it for a different episode.
No, I think we've got time.
Okay, I'm really annoyed about something specifically, and maybe I should have put this in my pet peeves thing. But when health food companies or like health companies sell out, this happened with Bragg's. There's tons of other companies that have done it too, but just in my mind, recently was Bragg's. Katy Perry, what's his name? Orlando Bloom.
Yep.
Their like investment group bought out Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and I know that they had. I don't think they have done it, but they've been in talks before of using the Apeel apples, which is what's his name? Bill Gates apples. So they're just like fake apples. And then recently, Siete was bought out. So we grew, when my kids were growing up, they had really severe like food allergies that caused a lot of stuff. And so we were very careful about being gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever. And these chips were so clean. Like they were just so clean. And now they've been bought out. And I worry because every time that a health food company gets bought out, they always change and they get less healthy. They get so gross. Like the quality goes down. So I'm just annoyed. I'm so annoyed.
It's annoying how healthy being clean and eating clean is so expensive.
It's so expensive. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah. But now they're not even going to be as clean. They're going to be gross. I'm sad about it.
Especially healthy stuff that actually tastes good.
Yeah, that's rare.
And the recipe will change. And
Yeah.
Why would
We'll see on
Katy
the
Perry
internet.
buy this?
I
chip
don't
brand
know.
out?
No. She didn't buy the chip brand. She bought apple cider vinegar. But it's with the mother. They were just like a really clean brand, and they were like a small business brand, and then they got bought out. Happens
Money.
every time. Nestle buys people out.
Nestle.
Procter and Gamble.
It's like Nestle and Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson. Yep. They
They're
own like
the
everything.
biggest.
There's like 4 or 5 companies, and some of them are more like investor groups, like this Katy Perry thing. So it's like a group of rich people who all go in together and like buy things. So like you can look up like I forget what it's called, but it's like a wheel of all the companies that have been bought out, and like in their pie slice they have all these small businesses, these small companies that this big investor group or this big Nestle or whoever has bought. So like Garden of Life, they used to be a really good vitamin brand, bought out by Nestle.
how do you find out that these things get bought out? Because I don't pay attention to anything.
I frequently will hear it from other people who also use these brands. So like nutrition groups that I'm in or like health food stuff that I follow, especially with people who have like food allergies.
Yeah. My mom has to pretty closely follow when she's on her iodine-free diet before her scans or whatever. She has to pretty closely follow like which company uses iodized salt in their food and which companies don't. And she has got like a list. The LID diet is what it's called, low iodine diet.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah. I suppose if you have to pay attention to that, then it makes a big difference.
But sometimes they also make it difficult.
Yeah.
So like, and I know that there are laws about listing ingredients and stuff like that, but even just like listing things like natural flavors and stuff like that, it's kind of a workaround when like it'd be nice if it was just listed exactly what it is. And I don't know.
You
I
should
just
move to
find
Greece.
that whole thing very annoying. Why?
Because, or anywhere else that does clean eating, where like,
Italy, I've heard Italy is really good. Like
Yeah.
if you go to eat their pasta, you won't have as many issues.
yeah, like some people lose weight while on vacation.
I saw that somebody moved to, it must have been Italy, and they ate pasta like almost every single day and lost weight.
But they didn't have gut problems. They didn't have like all the other problems. Like none of that.
Yeah, it's because all of our food is garbage.
Literally.
Which
Like
is
if you look at the
crazy.
ingredients list between, I think it's like even Cheetos, like some sodas and things like that between here and like the UK, vastly different.
I know,
so
like
they have
Subway was
outlaws.
banned in
Yeah,
a
they've
country.
outlawed so many
TikTok of, like,
things.
our crush. They sent our crush to a different country. I don't remember where. And they like looked at it like, why is it orange? Like, why is this
Because we
this
specifically,
bright?
yeah, we specifically color ours to be that shade. When like in,
To
I
make it
think
more
it's
appealing.
the UK, it's like a yellowy color because that's
So
it's naturally
crazy.
colored with oranges or whatever freaking stuff's in there.
That's wild.
And I'll watch like I always watch people who make food like on TikTok because like I'm like, oh, that looks good, I'll make it. And someone commented, I'm from Norway, and why do people eat out of cans so much? Like she was using a can of chicken, a can of blah blah blah. Like just he's like, all your stuff is all canned and boxed, and I'm like, oh God, like
Didn't know
Yeah.
it was that bad.
yeah.
No, it is. Yeah. Like every time that I'm looking up something, like I was looking at roast recipes or something, and I have a pork roast or something like that. And they're all like French onion soup or this other au jus packet or like this ranch packet. And I'm just like,
Packets,
oh my
cans,
gosh,
box.
like, I don't have any of that. I don't buy that stuff. I don't have any of that stuff. So like I can't even make, unless I make my own like ranch powder recipe. Like, I don't know.
Be like that Nara Smith. My husband
Yes.
wanted a piece of gum, and we didn't have gum, so
Ballerina
I
Farm.
just made it.
Ballerina Farm.
We ran out of hair gel, so
I went out to my garden and I got my aloe vera plant.
Yeah.
I made homemade cereal.
And
my
she
gosh.
did.
She makes homemade, what are those crackers?
made homemade
those cheese
gum.
crackers that are the
Yeah.
fish,
Ritz.
goldfish.
goldfish.
Yeah, homemade Ritz. Yep. And I'm just like, oh my gosh,
Ice
you guys.
cream.
And she always closes. I mean, she does it to make fun of people. I think it's satire.
It's to the point it's got to be satire.
Because
now.
she
like,
like
closes
closes
her
outfits
eyes
just
and,
get
like-
crazier.
I don't think it
and
is.
the last one, she
crazier.
was wearing like a ball gown.
Yes.
I think to some degree it maybe is, but she does do that.
Yeah, I think like she's just playing into the comments now.
Yeah.
Probably,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure, yeah.
She's rage baiting.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see the Ballerina Farms whole like
Yeah.
controversy and stuff?
Yes.
I
We could
really
do a
like
whole
her.
Because
episode
she
on
wants to go
ballerina
on that
farms.
vacation
To
is
Greece.
to Greece, and he got her a freaking
Egg apron.
yes, man,
Yeah.
And they've got like 25,000 kids. Yeah.
so many kids, and she makes. I mean,
He's a
props to her 'cause
billionaire.
She's making
Yeah.
everything homemade and everything. But
I know, but then I saw that like she did an interview and she was talking about how she does all the homemade stuff and then like she'll go and then she'll have to spend like 2 or 3 days in bed with like migraines and like severe body pain and because she's
that's
like I just
crazy.
exhaust myself. And then there's like 2 or 3 days where I can't function.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
girl,
Yeah.
you need to
For
go to
what?
therapy.
For what?
Because she's like
no,
doing-
but like,
oh.
what's the point? I mean, if you can't function for 2 to 3 days, how productive are you really?
Right.
Like,
Because then you lose all that productivity within that amount of time. And then what does your family do to like eat if you're making everything homemade during that time?
yeah. I bet they have like
They've
a
got-
secret stash.
I
of
bet they
Tyson-
secretly go to Pizza
Tyson
Hut.
chicken
Well,
nuggets.
right. I'm like, you've got 20,000 people. It's not like you've got a butt ton of leftovers.
Yeah. No
don't
kidding.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I used to
don't
feel
know.
guilty watching her and Nara. I'm like, man, they're like clean eating.
Well,
and,
because
like,
when I was home, I was like, what else do I ever gonna have to do except cook all the time? But I'm like, I'm tired and I want to have stuff for myself too.
well, then I'll make all this food and they'll just take like 2 bites and then
Seriously.
they just want crackers and I'm like, oh, stop,
Yep.
Yeah.
gotta eat more.
Which then I'm like, now I need to buy the healthiest crackers that I can possibly find. Otherwise, I'm gonna be even more guilty.
And it's like the smallest box and it costs
Yes.
$8 and it's like, oh.
I know they get like 12 crackers in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm like, oh, good old goldfish rainbow. But they don't have the goldfish ones didn't have art red 40 or anything in it. But they've got other long words, so that
Yeah.
I don't look at any of that.
Oh,
for you. Don't put that stress on you. Because I was. And even like a Pediasure or like the Pedialyte, you know, they're like, why would you even like have your kids drink this? It's got red D40 in it when it's supposed to help the kids. And I'm like, I don't know. Just
again,
let me
you can make your own at home. It's like actually, I've looked up recipes. It's
I've
actually
looked
pretty
up
simple.
recipes too.
It's
Yeah.
pretty simple.
Making your own Pedialyte?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Really?
Yeah,
I have a fun fact.
won't taste as good, but you could put some other stuff in it to make it taste better. But you could. It's pretty simple.
Speaking of Pedialyte, we are stocking Gatorade Zero in the emergency department now
Why?
because you know how you feel sick, you go to the ER and get a bag of IV fluids. Mm-hmm. There's a national fluid shortage because the hurricane hit a plant that makes the most 60% of the United States is sodium chloride.
Wow.
So we are on like way low ration. So if someone comes to the emergency department like vomiting diarrhea, like we have to try giving them Gatorade to see if they can tolerate it first before we give them a bag of IV fluids.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why even have the plants down there? Makes no sense to me.
I think it was in North Carolina.
Although to be fair, here we have tornadoes on the West Coast. We have
North
earthquakes.
Carolinas don't usually get hit with
That's
hurricanes.
what-
Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. But they have like the
Surprised.
offshoot storms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where North Carolina is.
So don't get a stomach bug and go to the emergency
It's
department.
like kind of in between like Florida and like Rhode Island area. It's like in
Okay,
between
okay.
there. It's still a coastal state, but it's like in between. It's like middle coast. Yeah.
Okay.
We could Google that just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, this is why, like, when I'm sick, I just give me some 7-Up, saltine crackers, and Judge Judy, and I'll be fine.
Judge
Like, in my
Judy.
head, that's what cures me.
Love
But then my
Judge
husband's like,
Judy.
you need antibiotics. You.
It's always the guys, I swear.
Yeah. Well, he grew up and his mom took him to the ER for, like,
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. We were
My
the
family.
opposite.
My grandma was a nurse at the nursing home. So my parents would take her to her first. And if she's like, oh, yeah, just, I can do it. I can fix it up. Or like, no, you need to go to the ER because I can't. It's out of my control. So
Yeah.
I've just, in my head.
We never went to the doctor as kids.
No.
Like it took me, gosh, I was 22 when I finally got diagnosed with asthma. So I went 22 years without. Did I almost
That's
die a few
crazy.
times? I think yes. But I eventually
Think of all
Went
the
to the
bills
doctor.
I've saved for
Yeah,
my
I know.
mom.
My mom saved so much money just letting me suffer at home. I'm sorry,
Still
Mom.
here.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So Nick is cutting that old habit of mine. Like, no, I'm fine. Just let me bed rest.
Sometimes
give
you
me
gotta wait it
Judy.
out.
Yep.
Only Judy can judge me. Seriously.
You do have to wait it out sometimes.
Sometimes you do.
Because Calvin doesn't understand that either. When sometimes he'll be like, "Will you just go take the kids for this?" And I'm like, "Babe, they're gonna tell me that it's a infection or whatever
It's a
it is.
virus.
And I'm like, they're gonna be like, you can take antibiotics, but they're not gonna do anything. And I'll be like, okay, then I guess we'll just go home.
And a lot
And
of
now
it-
we wasted our money on a visit that didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna tell me. So unless I for sure know that they have an ear infection, or that like they need antibiotics for this chest issue, like we're not gonna go.
That'd be wonderful if they had just a machine where you can just scan your body and like,
Seriously.
you have the flu and you need this.
Or like car chargers, or when you take your car to the mechanic and they like hook up the little
Yes.
thing and it's like it's this code, this code, this code,
Yes.
this code. I wish people were like that.
Truth.
Just plug them in. Well, you
plug
need
'em
this
in.
and this. You need,
Truth.
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So get on it, somebody.
Wow, we have made a long episode. If you're still listening, thank you.
Well, there is a couple places we can cut some stuff. So Liz is gonna have to listen to this one all the way through, so we can make sure we cut that one part.
exactly. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I had to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just had to.
That's funny.
It was there in my brain. Anyways, okay, sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, this has been
Sorry.
Melissa.
Hannah
Hi, Sarah.
and
Denasia.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.